Der Detective, auf geht's. Ehre auf dich selbst. Detective Gumshoe, you're a sham. How could you give me a faulty report? Huh? I thought... Detective Gumshoe. I'm disappointed in you, handing him the wrong report like that. I'm sorry, sir. Der Arme. You are at fault, Detective. That isn't going to look good on your evaluation next month. Oh, what? But Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. Died from a blow by a blunt object. May have lived for a few minutes after being hit. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes. Das wollte ich nicht. Sorry, Dick. Darn, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor, innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent? Aha, Phoenix, du kleiner Lümmel. Witness, your name, please. April May, at your service. Wink. Order! An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking. Oh, yes, Your Honor. This is not good. She's already captured the hearts of every man in this courtroom. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th? The murder occurred. When the murder occurred. Gee, I was like in my hotel room. I checked in right after lunch. And this hotel is directly across from the Fay & Co. law offices? That's right, big boy. Please testify to the court about what you saw. Witness's account. April May heißt ihre Mutter February March. Ja, und ihr Vater heißt December January. Ist doch klar. It was like 9 sharp at night. I looked out the window, you know? And then, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Then the woman with the long hair, she kinda slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy. Every little... Okay. Huh? Well, Your Honor. I see. That's a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see any need to trouble the witness and any... Wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright? What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Fey's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Yes, of course. I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination, if only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. Immer die Winkanimation am Skippen. Ja, leider. It was like 9 sharp. Okay, whatever. Das lesen wir nicht nochmal vor. Why did you do that? Huh? Why? Why what? Why did you look out the window? Were you expecting to see something? Oh, well, gee. What? That's it? She can't get out of this question that easily. I sort of, I had a feeling. Well, I have a feeling she's trying to avoid the question. Maybe I should press a little harder on this one. Yeah, of course. Go for it. Let's see how far I can run with this. Boing, did you get... I had a feeling. Surely you must have had a reason to look out your window at that time of night. Oh! Mr. Wright, I will not have your badgering my witness. Badgering? You insist on needling her with these trivial questions. I really don't think it should be allowed. Yeah, stop him! The poor girl! Order! Mr. Wright, you have been warned. Poor girl? What about the poor me? You looked out the window. What did you see next? Phoenix Wright 4K. Jetzt mit noch besseren Jiggle-Physics. Ruhe, Kappa. The woman with long hair, that was Mia Fey. Slender, sort of. Well, some people might say pretty, if that's your thing. Your thing? And the person attacking her? The one attacking her? Yeah, okay. How do you know she was the defendant? Well, you know, she had a girlish physique. Women know these things. Look, I just know, okay? There was only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor. He's right. I question the testimony. Hold on a minute. That testimony stinks. What? Miss May, I'm willing to bet that... You are lying or you saw nothing? Ja, ich würde sagen, you are lying. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant? Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? Yes, what's the meaning? Somebody tell me because I'm clueless about this. I mean... Okay, if you really witnessed my client Maya Fey, how would you have not noticed her clothes before noticing her physique? No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis, except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus. But... Still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May? Rawr! What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling. Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony. I'm sorry, Your Honor. It's been I'll be a good girl, I promise. Your testimony again, if you would. Damn, I almost had her. Okay, nächste Testimony. Hey, Dom Futeldo. I did see everything, I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it, I did. That clock, the kinda statuey clock, the thinker, I think. The thinker, I think. Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you? Tehe. Betrügerisch, habe gerade nachgeschaut. Bogus. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. Hippie clothes. So, you saw me then too? Of course. I'd remember that spiky hair anywhere. Spiky? The witness will refrain from personal attacks on the defense attorney. Aw, was I a bad girl? I'm sorry. Very well. Continue. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Is that right as in your right? As you looked from the hotel? Which hand do I hold my knife in again? Right, it was my right hand, right? Satisfied, Mr. Wright? Please continue. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack. Wait. Das heißt, wenn Mia echt nach rechts gerannt ist, kann sie ja gar nicht mehr gesehen haben, ob da jetzt was passiert ist oder nicht. Weil wir sehen hier ja ganz klar, wie sie da reingucken kann ins Fenster. Sie sieht ja nicht, was rechts vom Fenster ist. Ergibt das überhaupt Sinn? Sie hat die Polizei gerufen, als der Mord war, aber sie hat doch erst angerufen, als die Schwester und Phoenix drin waren. Ja, aber das wissen ja nur die Schwester und Phoenix. Ja, das ist ja das Problem. Deswegen, wir wissen ja, dass sie am Lügen ist, weil das kann ja nicht sein. Ja. Okay, wir pressen weiter. How convenient for you to remember her hippie clothes. That's what she was wearing. Oh, and her hair was done up like a bun. Sigh. What happened then? Wait, and she hit her with that weapon. I saw it, I did. Where did this weapon come from? She picked it up from the desk. I see. What sort of weapon was it? Moment. Her previous testimony must have been what Edgeworth wanted her to say. So this was the testimony in her own words. Time to press and squeeze the truth. Okay, dann pressen wir halt weiter. Aber weiß sie, dass es eine Uhr ist? Ja. Deswegen pressen wir jetzt ja weiter. A clock? Didn't this come up in another testimony recently? Oh, well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all. No, but I have a feeling I am onto something now. Ja, du hast recht. Paso, du hast recht. That clock and that kind of statuey clock, the thinker. Woher will sie wissen, dass es eine Uhr ist? Die kann ja nur sehen, dass es eine Statue war. Ha! Das heißt, sie muss ja irgendwo gehört haben, was das war. Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing. Revealing? Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you, naughty Mr. Lawyer? You just said that this statue of the thinker was a clock. But there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock too. And he was found guilty of murder. Das war eine Glock 18. Order! Miss May, can you explain how you knew or know this was a clock? Oh, the witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. Einspruch! But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Whew, that was close. If you stopped me there, the trial would be over. What? So what happens now? What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock? What? That's because I heard it. Yes, I heard it say the time. So you've been to the law office of Fay & Co. No, hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room. The law office of Fay & Co., where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. She could easily have heard the clock. Ja, das ist normal. Also ich höre auch immer die Uhr, die auf der anderen Straßenseite in einem Hotelzimmer ist, während ich gerade in meinem Hotelzimmer bin. Excuse me, what? Excuse me, what? Egal. She could easily have heard that clock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because she couldn't have heard it. It couldn't have rung. It couldn't have rung oder she couldn't have heard it? It couldn't have rung. Weil die Batterien sind doch raus. Die Uhr ist doch gar nicht funktionstüchtig. Die Batterien sind raus und wir haben sogar einen Beweis. Und zwar das Gespräch zwischen Mia und Maya. Your Honor, members of the court. It is inconceivable that the clock in question rang. It's empty, it's broken, the batteries are dead. It's empty. That clock is missing its clockwork. How could you possibly... Just take a look, right now. Oh! See anything interesting, Your Honor? It is as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar. Fat? So sad, you have to wait till August for the other language. Yes. Ja. Wir müssen halt... Ja. We also wait for the German patch, but, well... We still come along with the English one. That's also fine, I guess. Well, Miss May. Huh? Quite a show you've put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty, as you say. It can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction. Huh? That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard about it. And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Ich mag es auf Englisch, machst du toll. Vielen, vielen Dank, das freut mich. Es ist sehr anstrengend, aber es macht sehr viel Spaß. Ja, weil ich das Spiel zuletzt vor 10 Jahren gespielt habe. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? Impossible, of course. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed. Das ist nämlich das Gespräch zwischen Maya und ihrer Schwester. Take a look at this. Huh? That's a very cute cell phone. Oh, you have a girly phone. Oh, wait. This isn't my phone. Listen. This is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. What? Order! The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it. The good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation. So, you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then? If you could. I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now. Huh, it's not working. That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was, well, before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Mama... Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that weapon was a clock? Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was that again? I'll go to so many. Oops, I forgot. Wink. So the witness had seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defense have any objection, Mr. Wright? Yes, das kann nicht sein, weil das aus Paris ist. The witness claims she had seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that will prove the witness had not seen the clock before. Ja, die kommt nicht aus Paris, die Uhr. Ich Idiot. Die hat Larry gemacht. Das ist eine Handmade-Statue. Deswegen, stimmt, die Statue gibt es nur zweimal. Ja. Wobei Larry ist so ein Playboy, vielleicht hat sie ja Kontakt mit ihm. Man weiß es nicht. It's simple. This clock was never in any store, ever. What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world. And the one that isn't here is in police custody. Impossible. Everything is sold in stores. Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Excuses not on sale today? Miss May? Excuses not on sale? Wow! Monka ist. Habt ihr das Detail gesehen? Das Herz, was sie hier auf ihrem Kleid hat, das war ja so ein Herz, ne? Das hat sich umgedreht. Das finde ich sehr, sehr witzig, weil das zeigt nur, dass ihr Charakter jetzt gerade auch sich gedreht hat. Und das Herz auf ihrer, ja, da an ihre Boobs halt, ne? Das hat sich auch gedreht. Und ihr Charakter auch. Das finde ich sehr witzig. What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die! Okay. Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm. Oh, this is silly me. Did I lose it? I guess I did. Wink. This is scary. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Huh? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because you had heard about it, I think. Warum hatte sie sonst eine Wanze in ihrem Hotelzimmer? The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock. She heard? That is correct, Your Honor. There is no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof. Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me the evidence proving that the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock. Take that! Have a look at this. That. I found this in Miss May's room. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May, you were tapping the victim Miss Mia Faye's phone, were you not? Oh! Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous! Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely! Even if that was the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah, I think I can. It's simple. What? Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock. I present the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Mia, what's up? You haven't called me in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on for me. Again? What's it this time? It's a clock, Anele. I made it to look like the statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong?
Yes! Yeah, my boy!
Der Dennis! Ja, wohl erstmal fast diesen Pock-Stream verpassen. Was geht? Dennis! Danke dir für 6 Monate der Treue. Willkommen zurück, mein Freund. Vielen Dank. Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. La. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May! Shut up, all of you! What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer! It's not fair, all of you ganging up on me like that. Oh, so I am the bad girl, is that it? That did it. The court's seeing the real Miss April May now. Now to deal the final blow. You did it, didn't you? Why the wiretap? Also sie kann es ja nicht gewesen sein. Sie war ja gegenüber vom Hotel. Aber warum das Wiretap? Why did you tap her phone? Answer the question. Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tippity tapping irrelevant? Gosh, she's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Miss May, you are tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. While this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder even though you tapped her phone? Ha! I'd like to see her pull that off. Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil grin. You were probably thinking, I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you? Damn, she's good. Well, you're not the first man who's thought that, and of course I can and will. You can't be serious, no way. Way, I say, way. Oh, and I assure you I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 at night. Why? That's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy. Room service? Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know, like normal coffee, but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts and then you have regular cold coffee. Iced coffee? Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy. Wink. Ergo, the witness was not on the scene at the night of the murder. Pull her clothes off. So where does that leave us? It is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant Maya Fey commit murder. No, they're going to let her just walk away. There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well, come on. Think of something. Call the bellboy as a witness. Continue examining Miss May. Ne, wir müssen jetzt den Bellboy als Witness nehmen. Als ob Eiskaffee jetzt sowas von exotisch wäre. Hey Edgar, grüß dich. Der Judge sieht die Hälfte der Zeit aus, als ob er Pock cosplayen würde. Ja, der Judge ist aber auch super. Eine Legende, sag ich dir. Ja, ich würde sagen, wir rufen den Zimmerservice-Buben. Den Zeugenstand. The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here and I'm going to get to the bottom of it. I think you've sunk in quite low enough already. I object to calling the bellboy. Why? What's your reason? Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness. Condition? If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer, thus she is innocent. And thereby, you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fey. That is my condition. What? I'd better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise, Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do? Ja, ich muss ja akzeptieren. Wenn wir nicht weitermachen, dann kommen wir gar nicht erst so weit. Wir probieren es wenigstens. Alright, I've got nothing to lose except for, well, everything. Understood, I accept your condition. Fool. You fell right into my trap. Whoa, wait. Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand.